what's up guys? Today is my first tutorial. I'm going to show you how to make a MOGRT file, motion graphic template file in After Effects. Super simple project, and then we're going to finish it off in Premiere. So let's go. Let's go ahead and open After Effects up, create a new composition. Just going to leave it as it is, 1920 by 1080, 5 seconds long, and hit OK. From here, the first thing I'm going to want is some text to be able to manipulate. So just going to create some text in the middle of the screen here. Change the color so we can see it. All right, we'll center that. From here, let's go ahead and create a solid. Go to New, Solid. All right, I'm just going to leave that as is as well. I'm going to drag this down here below the text. So I'm going to come down to the timeline, find the text example down here, and go ahead and go to Alpha Inverted Matte. And this is going to hide the text anytime I animate this or move this back behind that solid, as you can see here. All right. So let's go ahead and put a little animation at the beginning. We'll go ahead and animate the position. So we've got this. Wow, fancy. We're going to go ahead and start building our MOGRT file. And so in order to do that, open your Essential Graphics window. Go to Primary. This is where you'll select the composition that you're going to create the file from. So go ahead, we only got one, so comp 1. You can name it. You can select this solo supported properties. It'll show you everything that you're able to manipulate in Essential Graphics. So let's go ahead. The first thing that we're going to want to change or be able to manipulate in Premiere is going to be the text. So let's drop down the text twirly, find source text, and drag it up into Essential Graphics. This will create that ability to be able to change the text and manipulate that within Premiere. This first part here is just your label for it. So for this, I'm going to go ahead and put text, and I'm going to hit Edit Property and select these so that the user, me in this case, will be able to change the font, change the size, have a little more flexibility. One more thing that I like to add to text usually is a fill. The only way to do that is to go and add an effect. So we're going to go to Effects, Generate Fill. Once we have that added, we're just going to drop the effects down here till we find the color and drag that on up. Change that. And now we've got the ability to change the text color as well. So from here, we'll say, okay, you've created this awesome animation, this great title sequence, and now you've got this template that you want to be able to reuse in other projects. So we've got it all laid out in Essential Graphics, and all we've got to do here is save the project and then export motion graphics template. So let's just hit this. It'll prompt me to save it. Choose where you want to save the file. Keep those checked if you want to be warned if anything bad happens, and hit OK. And that's it. That's all it takes. So I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way, and you'll see that now we've got the file. And now next I'll show you how to bring it into Premiere and actually use it. All right, we've got Premiere opened up. I've got a test sequence created. I've got the timeline opened up. The first thing you want to do to bring in your MOGRT file is open up your Essential Graphics panel. There's two ways to bring them in that I know of. Just drag it in and drop it right here and it will install, or come down to the bottom right, click Install Motion Graphics Template. Go ahead and navigate to the file that we just created or whatever file you want to import and hit Open. Now the file is within Premiere and able to be used. So whenever you want to use it, just drag it to your timeline. We'll go ahead and expand that and we'll see what we got. So, wow. Yeah, it looks just as great as it did originally. Now the awesome thing here is when we select it, as you can see, all of the examples and properties that we set up in After Effects are now available in Premiere with the animation, and it's completely customizable. And so if I wanted to change the text to whatever, it changes. We can change the color, and there you go. And the animation is still there. Super powerful tool. I love creating these things. It saves me a ton of time, especially for things that I reuse, titles, names, lower thirds, all kinds of cool stuff.